Hello, testing.
Dallas traffic, Virgin 571 Heavy, 20 miles to the south, inbound on the ILS, 1 center approach, Dallas.
Welcome aboard, folks. This is Paul here, your captain, and we are sitting at stand Delta 20 Dulles Airport, Washington. And let me take these labels off.
Traffic, Virgin 571 Heavy, 10 mile, 1 center, Dallas.
And we are going to be off to Orlando. No special VATSIM event, but it is one of those rare opportunities where it's dark outside my house and it's also dark for the flight. So we're going to do a night flight, and the sun is going down in Dulles, and you can see that with the sunset sky over the shoulder of flight United 703. And this is a real world flight departing same time, 5 p.m., 5:10 p.m. local, which is in about 20 minutes. So we'll try to stick to the schedule, and I will be comparing our progress to that of the real world aircraft as we proceed. But I can't second guess if it's going to be, if the real world is going to be delayed or not. All I can do is try to get to our departure time as accurately as possible, which is coming up. So no ATC at the moment. There was, we did have a departure frequency, but we no longer have. So we're on a CTAF frequency right now, and hopefully we'll pick up some ATC along the way. This is us at Washington Dulles. That's parked in Bay Delta 20, which is supposedly the real world flight gate is 20, and we should be arriving in Orlando at the real world gate, which is gate 44 airside 3 in Orlando.
Traffic, Virgin 571 Heavy on 5 mile final, 1 center, Dallas.
So the looking at the progress page, it's 719 nautical miles, and it's about a 1 hour 45 minute airtime flight. So we're gonna probably run the calculator one more time to make sure we've done it already. We're all set up. It's just that we're going to rerun the calculator based on the most up-to-date information, and let's go calculate. Not expecting any changes. So while we wait for that, there's our aircraft. We're full aircraft today for United 737 MAX 8 aircraft. The passenger count maximum is 166, and that's what we have, plus 4 cabin crew and 2 pilots. So 6 plus 166 is 172. By the way, the real-world flight is being made not in a MAX 8, but in a MAX 9. Most of the flights out of Washington Dulles are in MAX 9s. Unfortunately, I have a MAX 8. And you think, oh, well, does it really make a difference? Well, there are some details, like, for example, the doors. There's more doors on a MAX 9, so that's not reflected in our sim. Okay, so we redid the calculation. We're still a D-rate 2, and assumed temperature. Assumed temperature is the same, 34 degrees centigrade. QNH is 3019, same as we prepared for. So it looks pretty good to me. Next I'll show you our route. Let's go back to this page and expand it out for the whole route. There you go, from Washington Dulles in the north, and we'll be cutting inland this time, and then down the northeast coast of Florida into Orlando. I believe our alternate is Fort Lauderdale, which is a little bit further down the coast. If you were with me on my last flight, which was the World Flight Sector 25, we flew from Boston to Orlando, but it was a completely offshore flight. So this is quite different. It's an inland route, and it's a little bit shorter, I think. Okay, folks. So let's go ahead and get the APU started up. We'll need 1 tank. Yeah, it's interesting. We got like no fuel in the center tank and only fuel in the wing tanks. All right, while we're waiting for the APU to start up, I am going to get smart cars. Smart cars running. So we are on the CTAF frequency for Washington Dulles. And for those of you outside the United States, this is being done on a trial basis, where we get a unique frequency for the airport that you're departing from or arriving to. And basically it helps focus your bandwidth to only flights in and out of the airports that you're concerned with. We're not doing that yet in the rest of the world, but we are doing it in the United States. And there goes a Virgin Atlantic going by us. This should be fun for a nighttime flight. Okay, so still waiting for the APU to fire up, or has that fired up? It has not yet fired up. Okay, doors are closed. Let's put away the jetway. Okay, jetway being retracted. Interesting. Where is my APU? Okay, I guess it didn't actually start. Okay, it's starting up now. It's rapidly getting dark out there. Let's show you what it looks like for me, from my cockpit. And while we're setting that up, I'm going to get flight aware up, and let's search for a flight UAL 703. This is for the real world flight. Expected to depart in 11 minutes, which is exactly, it should be on time. So you can see, I'll just show you, this is flight aware, and this is the real world flight that we're paralleling. And let me just give the 2-minute countdown for the APU bleeds on. And so you can see here on the top left, Washington DC departing gate Delta 20, Delta 20, which is what we're departing from. And departure time 5:10, and then arrival in Orlando is gate 44 in airside 3. It doesn't say airside 3, but I know that's where it is. So the route is essentially the same as the route that we're taking. So it should be fun to compare the two. Okay, 1 more minute to go. So meanwhile, we'll go through the before start checklist. Before start checklist, smart cars is on, flight deck door is closed and locked. Fuel we have checked and it's got the right amount. Passenger signs are on. Windows are locked. MCP is set. Let's look at the takeoff speed. Slight adjustment there. Okay. And CDU pre-flight completed. Rudder and aileron trim set as required. And taxi and takeoff will be pushing back facing west, and we will then do Zulu Yankee 11 to holding point runway 30. And anti-collision light on. Okay, we are ready for pushback. And 10 more seconds for our 2-minute warm up before turning the APU bleeds on. And we're there. Okay, so APU bleeds on. Dual bleed light is on. So with that, just check the juice is flowing from the APU generator. It is. So we can turn off the ground power. Oh. Why did that happen? Okay, that's why. All right, I think we should be fine. APU is running. So we're ready for pushback. We got about 8 minutes, but we could burn some of that time off. Just requesting the pushback. So let's call up our pushback truck. And we'll pop outside just to make sure no one is in the way. We got the CTAF frequency on. Dallas traffic, United 703 out of stand Delta 20 will be pushing back shortly, facing west.
Hello, Captain.
Dallas
We're
traffic.
ready for pushback.
All right, let's disconnect ground sources.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
Beautiful sunset. Is this too bright here? Probably is. Okay, so we can turn on the fuel pumps. In anticipation of startup, we turn the packs off. And we're pushing back, nose left.
Release parking brakes, please.
Parking brakes released.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Okay, starting engine number 2. And pushback was at 22:05. 5 minutes early. Motoring 21%. Fuel flow on. Pitch dark right now. Oh, we don't want to blind the tug operator.
parking brakes.
Parking brake set.
Unlocking gear.
Traffic.
Okay,
Tow truck
engine 1
disconnected.
started.
Bypass pin removed.
Sorry, engine 2, start engine 1.
Left is clear. Right is clear.
Roger, thank you. Here's our marshaller, our representative. Motoring 21%. I can barely see him. I don't want to blind him with the... Okay, fuel flow on. Alright, he's clearing out. We can get ready to turn the taxi light on. %, 58. $63. 2 good engine starts. Let's get those engines on the bus. Let's get the packs back on. And we can turn the APU bleeds off and the APU off. There we go. There's our taxi light. Crossfeed check. Bright. Dim. Bright. Off. Okay, we got the fuel tanks we need on. Taxi light on. Probe heats on. Electrics on. Start switches to continuous. We don't need the de-icing, anti-ice. Air is on. Okay, so just the landing altitude. Landing altitude for runway 3 left. It was in Florida, in Orlando, what we're expecting. Elevation is 91, so that's closer to 100. So we're good with that. Okay, so flaps to 5. And we will do a system check. Controls of the controls. Give you a closer up view of that. Left, centered, forward, centered, back, centered, and we go left, centered, right, centered. Okay, we're good with the system check. We'll do a fuel flow reset one more time. Okay, we got that side. We'll pretty straightforward departure today. Just making a left turn. It's all continuous, no vectors required. And we're having a using reserve fuel alert now, but I know that's going to go away. Not an issue, so we'll minimize the engine fuel. We can actually have it in our view for the departure. Okay, before taxi checklist, generators are on. Okay, probe heat on. Anti-ice not needed. Isolation valves on auto. Engine start switches to continuous. Recall checked. Recall checked. Auto brakes RTO. Engine start levers idle detent. Flight controls checked and ground equipment clear before taxi checklist completed. Okay, folks, we are ready to rock and roll. Dallas traffic, United 703 out of stand Delta 20 is ready for taxi and will be taxiing via Echo Zulu Yankee 11 to holding point runway 30 Dallas traffic. Parking brakes off.
Customer service United 2031 serving company 73 miles behind will be pushback starting up gate Delta 24.
Okay. We're on our way, folks. If you find that the lighting is too bright or too dark, just let me know. I think we like the outside, the overhead lights to be on pretty bright, and we like them to be on the main panel pretty bright, but maybe the background lighting should be dimmed a bit. That's what I'm thinking. Okay, let's check. Look right, clear, left, clear. Looks like we are on the right side of the aircraft and not the left side. That should be okay. I hope the display is sharp. It looks it. That one time I didn't focus correctly, and I'm really upset that I've got that video out there, but then again, it's better to have it out there than not, I guess. So we are on Zulu, heading for Yankee 11. We are number 1 for takeoff. We'll verify that when we get closer. Looks like an aircraft coming in to land on 19 Center. Okay, this is Yankee 11.
Traffic, traffic.
Inbound aircraft. We're just going to hold it here.
Approaching 30.
Parking brake set. Transponder TARA. Weather my side, terrain the other side. Let's get out. Lights on. And strobe on. Okay, so I'm pulling up my VAT scope just to see if we've got any competing traffic. I think we're good. No ATC in the immediate area, so we'll catch up with that on the way out. Alright, I'm gonna have my charts on for the JW4 departure. So we go straight for Hanford. Well, it's going to be a left turn for Hanford. Yep. TELEX traffic, United 703, now lining up for immediate departure, runway 30 on a JW4 departure. TELEX traffic.
On runway 30.
So it is going to be a left turn. But for the moment, we'll do runway heading. Okay. Forward pressure on the yoke. Forward pressure on the throttles. Looking for 40%.
United 2031, now we'll be lining up and waiting runway 30 behind the company 73.
Toga.
Knots.
Release forward pressure.
V1. Rotate.
Rotate. Gear up. Shear there. No worries. Go heading select. Okay, let's go back to LNAV. TELEX traffic United 703 airborne passing 2,500 for 3,000. There was a wind shear on our way up. Just caution on that.
Thanks for the heads up. And United 2031 will be departing runway 30 on Lulu.
TELEX traffic United 703. We are now climbing from 3,000 feet for 10,000. Flex up.
United 20. Dallas Traffic United 2031 airborne runway 30, yep, that wind is fine.
He's just taking off. Okay, so we should continue our climb, but Dallas Traffic United 703 now continuing climb from 5,000 feet for flight level 380. Dallas Traffic final call. Okay. After takeoff checklist. After takeoff checklist. I cannot really see this. Engine bleeds are on. Packs are on auto. Landing gear is up. And flaps up, no lights. After takeoff checklist completed. It's a dark night. Maybe I should turn my lights down a bit. No precip. That's our departure. Hafner coming up. And we're going to do a fuel check at Hafner. Seatbelts can go off. Climbing through 12,000 feet for flight level 380. coming up to Hanford. Miles to go. First fuel burn recording. .7 and it's 7:30. Of schedule, not complaining. Okay, big picture, we have looking down at my let's see, let's do it this way. We have 680 miles to go, and we should be in Orlando by 0014 Zulu, which is, let's see, 1 hour 45 minutes time. We've been airborne 8.5 minutes. Looking on VATScope for when we can expect. Let's see, do we get into Atlanta at all? Let's check. On the flight plan, yeah, we do get into Atlanta. We get into Atlanta 60 miles after RR-SIN. Miles after RR-SIN. So let's go ahead and put a circle around RR-SIN of 60 miles. So there you go. That dotted line there is when we'll be in Atlanta. Oh, sorry, is after, not before. So it's actually much further than that. Yeah, it's up here. So RR-SIN right now is about 80 miles away, so it'll be about 150 miles away from here that we're going to get into Atlanta airspace. Okay, the real-world aircraft is airborne. Let's track check it on Plane Finder. UAL 703. So here is the real world counterpart, and it's saying that we departed 20 minutes ago. Now that's gate time. And then this is us. So he's roughly a beam Stafford. Oh, we are ahead of him. Yeah, he's kind of like at Hafner, so he should be turning to the right shortly. He's gonna make that right-hand turn. Yep. So we are ahead of the real world flight. Okay, we've got some turbulence going on here. Let's put everybody back in their seats. And let me see what's up here with the weather. Yeah, I guess we do have some turbulence. We are passing flight level 320 right now. Yeah, we still do have turbulence up here. By the time we get to Scorn, we should be out of it. Type in 13.2. Should be getting out of the turbulence soon. Yeah, GSO is probably Atlanta. Got a very strong wind from our right side, 98 knots. Okay, we're approaching our cruise out, and we're also approaching Scorn, and we're getting out of the turbulent zone.
Ladies and gentlemen, the flight attendants will shortly be making their way through the cabin to offer various beverages of your choice. There will also be a selection of goods available for purchase, and we can accept most credit cards, checks and cash. If there's anything we can do to make your trip more enjoyable, please don't hesitate to ask. Now we'd like you to sit back, relax and enjoy the flight.
Okay, Scorn. Scorn at 19 minutes and 12.5. Wow. Okay, so we are about 300 kilos heavy, and we are spot on for the timing from our takeoff compared to the timing from takeoff in the plane. So you can see here, blind you for a second, right here the comparison. We got 19 and the plane was 19 minutes from takeoff. Alright. So I'm giving you guys a full width view. You can't see the outside view of the aircraft very well, so I might as well not show it and let you see the whole overhead width. So I guess that's got the aircraft in it on the top right, but it's very difficult to see it, right? Just a little flashing light once in a while. So I think it's more fun to show the full width of the overhead like that. Yeah. All right, folks, we are on the way. 600 miles to go. Let's see, 10, 40, 11, 40, 12, 40. 40, 11, 40. Yeah, about an hour and a half to go. So let's tune in for the frequency for Atlanta, which is 132.975. See if we can pick them up. Oh, Jack Center has come up as well. Awesome. So those are the center controllers that we will pass through for this flight. We didn't get Potomac, which is covering the current airspace. 132.975. Aaron Flight, Atlanta Center. We're not there yet. Is it busy? No. My only criteria for the timing of this flight was to get it so that I started out setting up in the cockpit before the sun went down, which I did. It was sunset when I had started the recording, and then I wanted it to be dark for our arrival. So those, based on those two requirements, I think I satisfied them. But it's a bit.
You wanted to Atlanta? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I switched up my big fat logo, which kind of blinds you in the bottom left there. So I'll try not to put that on so much. RR Sin coming up. So we've already tuned to Atlanta Center, so we can now get ready for Jack Center. And Jack Center is 135,925. $135,925. RR Sin coming up. So it's going to be 25. And fuel 12.2. 400 kilos over the plan. Spot on the timing. So next waypoint is GSO. And what is GSO? Greensboro. So we're speed is Mach decimal 79er. Our ground speed is 400 knots. We've got a 123 knot wind coming in from our right side. You can tell by the amount of crab. Look at this is our heading selector, but our track is this way. So we're having to turn right into the wind to counteract the effect of the strong winds. I don't see anybody in Atlanta airspace. I'm gonna call it though. In about 8 miles. Okay, let's try to raise him. Atlanta Center, good evening. United 703, flight level 380, 30 miles inbound Greensboro.
United 703, Atlanta Center, radar contact.
Roger. Oh, there's some aircraft low down. Okay, so as we get into Atlanta airspace, let's figure out when we're going to go to Jacksonville. So Jacksonville should come right at waypoint Slow Joe, right up here. Hey, Ghostly Lurker, how are you doing? Welcome aboard. How about a night flight for a change? Good evening to you. How are you doing? Hey, I've followed some streams that I noticed that you were on as well. Like I think it was the musical Aviator. You might have been following some of his world flights.
Hello, Frederick 208 underground channel. Go back to the please.
3208, Atlanta Center, runway 36 center, taxi Echo, cross runway 23.
Also cross 23.
Okay, so Slow Joe. So here's Greensboro, and Slow Joe is up here. Ah, I thought so. I recognize that name. Anyway, great to see you. Welcome aboard.
Still on clear.
Greensboro coming up in 18 miles. And then after that, the next waypoint will be getting into Jack Center. So we're going to start plugging in our arrivals information right after Greensboro.
Radio check. Loud and clear.
checking in. MCO. Weather ATIS. Arrivals 35 right, 36 left, 36 right. Oh, I might have an interest. Let me see. There is one of those 36s has got an ILS frequency, which I would prefer. So let's see what I was looking at in my planning. 36 left. Was it? If it was 36 right, I'll take it. Let me see if just reconfirm that. 36 right. Yeah, arrival 36 left and right. So I'd like to do that. So I'm going to change my in 36 right is what I want. So we'll switch that. 36 right. The reason is that 36 left doesn't have an ILS frequency. So for a night flight, added safety
Radio check.
to have that.
Loud and clear.
So let's check the approach for that.
Good evening, Atlanta Center. This is November 326
I think
Alpha,
we'll do
climbing through 11,000
ILS
feet to 14,000.
36 right, Flowsy. Let's go with it.
326 Alpha, Atlanta, climb, maintain 1.
That will flight seemed to really bring out all the physical simmers.
3004.
So I had to take the chance to follow a few. Yeah, absolutely.
Atlanta altimeter.
All the diehards.
You said 3004.
For sure.
And 15,000.
36 right.
26 Alpha, readback is correct.
ILS 36 right. We'll do that. And flow Z transition. And it should still be the Seinfeld 3. Okay, let's execute. And let's check for discos. Leopard. Yeah.
Right.
And then we'll get back to this.
Okay, if you're asking for radio check, you cut out.
To
but
36 right. So, okay. Perfect.
28, runway 36 center, clip takeoff.
So we want 36 right. Let me just highlight that as a change. 36 right. Yeah, I wasn't sure if they do that, you know. I think in the real world they're not doing it, but for us simmers, they're letting us do it. Yeah, it's actually, you know, world flights are a real pain. They stress you out a lot just because of all the people. You're trying to get everything right. But at the end of the day, it's very satisfying to actually do one and survive, for sure. Okay, I think we're set. So preliminarily, I can set up my, let's get this range back out.
Good evening, American 2681 on the ground at Charlotte, spot 11 east, short of Foxtrot, ready for taxi.
American 2681, Atlanta Center, runway 36 center, taxi Echo, cross, runway 23.
Runway 36 center via Echo, cross, runway 23, American 2681.
I'm just looking at Orlando real world ATIS. What are they doing? ATIS, they're landing.
South 346, line hello.
3-5 right and 3-6 left, so they're not doing 3-6 right.
Good.
So I think trouble is that 3-6 left only has an RNAV approach, and then you're vectored to the first point. So and then there's no ILS.
12.
Okay, I can document burn at Greensboro.
South 346, thanks. It's cruise, just report back.
11.7.
Swing 208, radar contact, turn left, heading 220, climb and maintain flight level 230.
That's 220 at the level 230,
Yeah, just verify 220 up to flight level 230, 23.
Yeah.
Turn 22 up to 23, turn 230.
Yep.
Thanks.
That gets extra challenging for sure.
2278, 9 for 14,000.
2278, Atlanta climb and maintain flight level 350.
350, Delta 22.
So Atlanta should hand us off to Jacksonville Center. Meanwhile, let's get in the rest of information. ILS 36 right is 110.7.
6 Alpha cleared direct to the national or to the Asheville Airport. That's correct. Awesome. Thank you so much. Number 326 Alpha. Swing 208, correct ICAM.
Okay, call for 230.
And the course will be 5 degrees.
At 836, line of hello, climb and maintain for level 340.
Course 5 degrees set. All right, so now, well, we're still approaching. Let's take a look at 36 right and
gather some more information. I'm expecting 506, Atlanta, hello, descend and maintain flight level 240.
Intercept will probably happen earlier than that, but
506, squawk 2475.
we'll just call it 3,000 feet.
2475 in the box,
And missed approach, also 3,000. And we'll figure out what exit is.
Yeah,
and
703, connect Jacks 135.902. Have a good day.
Airside 3, and I think we said we wanted 44.
United 703, connect Jacks 135.902.
135.902, United 703. Good evening to you.
Yeah. 2182.
Jacksonville Center, good evening. United 703 with you, flight level 380, inbound, Slow Joe, 44 miles.
United 703, Jacksonville Center, hello, welcome aboard.
All right.
Status Frederick 208.6, level 230, Takeoff. Spirit Wings 208, Jacksonville Center, hello.
Okay, next was parking,
welcome aboard.
airside 3, and then parking bay 44. 44, or we can do 42, 46, 48.
767, go ahead.
Yes, we're going to go ahead and cancel this flight. We've got a couple aircraft failures, but any chance we could taxi the airplane over to the JetBlue
So we've already been handed off to Jacksonville.
Straight off of Lima on the
So
northern
let's
airport side.
document what else, what are the other frequencies we'll need when we get down to the ground
Okay, you can
at
taxi via
Orlando.
Bravo 9.
But you know, it really looks like
Bravo 10.
there's only ATIS.
Across runway 36 right, 36 left.
So
and then the Alpha.
it's this guy.
We're
who's
actually
got
going
a
to the one
familiar
near
voice.
17 right.
Let's
near
see what his
Lima.
name is. Nick
That one.
Yankovsky.
Okay, so then it's gonna be Bravo 9 Echo 1 Echo Hotel Hotel 1 Juliet Kilo
Okay,
Lima.
I'm very familiar with
Cross
him.
runway 35 left.
On my Will Flight Sector 25,
Bravo
he
Niner,
was
Echo 1
handling
to Echo
tower
Hotel
for
1
that flight.
Kilo cross runway 35 left and Lima into the hangar.
See if we can see the outside of our aircraft. Very dark. We should get onto the other side of this aircraft for the landing. Let's try and do something like that.
Delta 2280, go ahead.
So can I get a shortcut?
Oh wow! What the heck?
Spell it again.
I'm not quite sure I understand that. Is that moonlight? Is that why? It could be. It could be moonlight.
Okay, Delta 2280, clear direct DDA.
Anyway, that's more fun to be able to see the aircraft.
United 8803, Jacksonville Center, hello, please ident. Delta 2182, flight heading 140, correction, Delta 2182, fly runway heading wind 050 at 4 runway 8, clear for takeoff.
Fly runway heading and clear for takeoff runway 8, Delta 2182.
United 8803, radar contact over snap.
Somebody is cutting across our bow. He's going to Fort Lauderdale from Charlotte. Yeah, let's have a look at what our real-world aircraft is doing right now. So he's right at Abeam Charlotte right now. KCLT, is that what it is? Yeah, can't really see it.
Delta 1264, close if I can get like a 5-minute break.
Delta 1264.
Oh, okay, I see Charlotte, yeah.
Well, that's approved, call me when you go back.
So he's only maybe 10 minutes behind me.
Number 5, Tango Alpha, Jacksonville Center.
And I'm looking at...
Number 5, Tango Alpha, Jacksonville
okay.
Center.
Jacksonville Center, November 5 Tango Alpha.
Yep.
Number 5, Tango
But
Alpha.
it's weird, the whole fuselage is illuminated on this side, but not on the other, so I'm thinking that's moonlight.
From
Maybe.
11,000 to flight
Anyway,
level
I like this better.
250, Kilo Golf Sierra Oscar altimeter is
We'll leave it like that for a while.
Altimeter 3012, on discretion, block altitude between 1000 and level 210, November 305 Tango Alpha, and I have a traffic on TCAS behind me.
Okay, when he makes an abrupt turn to the left, let's do the clock timer now. And we'll be watching for that abrupt turn to the left, unless he gets a direct. And we'll look for it in about 8 to 10 minutes time.
Delta 2182, say altitude.
Delta 2182, 3,000 feet.
Delta 2182, clear direct TUE, climb maintain flight level 250.
Climb maintain flight level 250, and we're direct TUE for Delta 2182.
Okay, so I can document Slow Joe, unless I did already and I didn't remember it. Slow Joe. There it is. Slow Joe was 11.
Jacksonville Center, good evening, Delta 346 with you, level 330.
Delta 346, Jacksonville Center, hello, welcome aboard.
So we're about 500. Let's plan on being 600 kilos overweight. $600 kilos overweight would give us 142. 143.
Delta 1264, back.
143 and flaps 30. There we go.
Delta 1264, welcome back. Descent via Sample 3,
And
arrival
I'll
at
do
altimeter 2997.
Did I say 600? Yeah, 600.
Altimeter 2997, roger.
Orlando Center, Delta 2280 with a
FA.
Delta 2280, go ahead.
Yes, sir. I want to go ahead and switch over to taxi long flight. Take these headphones off.
Didn't get it. Say it again.
FA
Switch over
10.8.
to text only.
Okay, roger.
10.8, and the time was 51. Okay. We're right in the ballpark. Plan says 50 minutes to this point, and we got
Delta
51.
1264, information Tango is current for Orlando International Airport, expect visual approach, runway 35 right, Orlando altimeter 2997.
We want 36 right.
Is that more Delta 1264?
Yep, Delta 1264, that was for you.
Can you read that one more time for me? I wasn't paying attention.
Okay, Delta 1264, information Tango is current for Orlando International Airport, expect visual approach, runway 35 right, Orlando altimeter 2997.
Okay, so
Right, information Tango current, expect landing in Orlando runway 35 right, and altimeter 2992, Delta 1264.
2997.
I'm sorry about that, 2997, Delta 1264.
Jacksonville Center, good evening, American altitude 13 heavy with you, level 400.
American 213, Jacksonville Center, hello, please end.
let's do landing en route for KMCO. We're calculating our landing configuration. Runway 36 right. 36 right. And we want ignore gradient. And let's pull in the weather information. Flap config, we're going flaps 30. Landing weight,
American 213,
600 over, be 143. 143.
American 213, radar contact 45 miles northwest of Gregory, Welcome aboard.
FYI, we're about 369 miles from Orlando, from touchdown, and let's see, 23:15. So we've got about 1 hour and 2 minutes to go.
Number 5, Tango Alpha, descend, maintain flight level 250.
Okay, let's put on
Count
the
level
runway
250
graphic.
now, November Tango Alpha.
Let's see what we want to vacate at. So
Jackson
before we
Center,
check that,
Club 2905, Cessna 172 on the ground at Florence.
let's check the progress of the real aircraft.
Departure clearance to the south, or pardon me, to the northeast.
He hasn't
to
made
Fayetteville,
a dogleg
2905.
turn, and it's been 6 minutes. So maybe he will soon.
Okay, Pilot Club 2905 is going to be VFR departure, right?
VFR affirmative, 2905.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Okay.
And what's your destination?
That's Fayetteville.
Let's check.
KFAY, 2905.
Landing runway 36
okay,
right.
What's your aircraft type?
Cessna 172, 2905.
It's a long runway, 12,000 feet. I'm thinking realistically, let's go for Juliet. And I think for Juliet, it was actually listed auto brakes 3. Okay, we're set. So it's going to be a left on Juliet. Sorry, a right on Juliet. Let's make sure of that. Yeah, a right on Juliet. And then down on either Bravo or Charlie.
At the 1264, we're also experiencing some aircraft failures for some reason. I'm just going to restart at your airport. Sorry about that.
Roger, no problem.
Six right if possible. Jacksonville Center, United 703, just a heads up with a request. We would like 36 right ILS if possible into Orlando.
36 right or 36 left?
36 right is also listed as an option and it has an ILS, so I prefer 36 right.
Okay, you can expect 36 right.
Thank you, sir.
Pilot Club 2905, runway 9er taxi via, let me see if I have Florence. Yep, runway 9er taxi via Delta Alpha Alpha 1, Florence altimeter 3011.
Okay, runway 9er.
Yeah, no doglegs for the real world aircraft.
Alpha 1, altimeter 3011, 2905.
So he says,
thank you very much.
And Pilot Club 2905, do you need flight following services?
Let's see, he's got landing in 59 minutes to the gate, I suppose.
You know what I'm there, or do you have other instructions? 2905.
Or maybe landing.
No, I
so
don't have any further
it's a little bit further back than us. I think
double checking.
he took some shortcuts that we didn't get.
Thank you for your help. Appreciate it. 2905.
It's cool. Okay, so we just hit Juicy. And Juicy was 23:16, which is 1 minute ago. So it would have been 57 minutes. Okay, we're 1 minute behind on the timing. On the fuel, 10.5. 10.5. So we're still tracking to 600 kilos over the plan. I'm going to have to change my fuel bias. Right now I've got it set at 18%. I think I'm going to hit it to 19 because I'm always accumulating fuel. That means I'm probably more efficient than is currently indicated. Okay, to our top of descent, we have 156 miles. and we should be at the top of descent in 20
Center,
minutes.
Alaska 112 at the freight ramp at Orlando, ready to taxi. Information Tango 36 left.
Alaska 112, Jacksonville Center, hello, please go up more Charlie for me.
All right, I think the next time when we're getting close to the airport, we'll check on the progress of our real-world counterpart.
4 Alpha Bravo.
Which I'm just going to show you now, just quickly.
November 42 Alpha Bravo, Jacksonville
I
Center,
don't know
hello,
if you can see the aircraft, but
Yeah, we're full stop
this
inbound.
is right in the middle of the map screen.
Okay, November 4 for Bravo, enter right base.
This is the real-world flight, not ours, but also flight United 703.
Copy altimeter. We're on a straight in for 6, if that's all right.
Okay, make straight in, runway 6, QCM altimeter 2997. And November 2 Alpha Bravo, being 08089, runway 6, clear to land, taxi will be at your discretion.
6, clear to land, taxi our discretion, 42 Alpha Bravo.
West 112, we've got the right coast.
A couple of folks cutting across us lower altitudes. This one's 3,000 feet below us. That one's progressing at 3,500 feet below us.
Alpha Bravo 10 to 36 left, Alaska 112, thanks.
Just double checking our 36 right setup, 110.7, yes, 110.7, yes, 5 degrees, yes. So with auto brakes 3, we should easily make Juliet. Here's our top of descent showing up now on the vertical situation display. And that looks like about 140 miles to go. Yep, 138 nautical miles to go. It does look really dark outside. I guess the illumination on the one side of the aircraft is...
Bruce 1647, contact Atlanta Center 132.970.
Over to Atlanta, Bruce 1647, have a good night.
Okay, Warfel is coming up. Let's get a QNH that we can use.
Jetline 40, flight level 310. Exit Jet 940, Jacksonville Center, hello, welcome aboard. Hello.
299er7.
Alaska 112, holding short 36 left, ready for departure.
Alaska 112, Arnav, fact, wind 070 at 8, runway 36 left, clear for takeoff.
Hey, could you repeat the waypoint again, please?
It's Arnav, correction, Arnav Coyote.
Okay, Arnav Coyote, clear for takeoff, 36 left, Alaska 112.
Very good evening, Jax. JetBlue 1529 with you, 36,000 direct, low Joe.
JetBlue 1529 at Jacksonville Center, hello, welcome aboard. Dot 2182, contact Atlanta Center 132.907, see you.
Okay, over to Atlanta Center on 3297. Thanks for the graded. See you over Green Delta 2182.
Jacksonville Center, Pilot Club 2905, holding short runway 09, confirm VFR departure to the northeast to Fayetteville, 2905.
Pilot Club 2905, wind 030 at 5, runway.
Okay, Whirlpool, we're calling it 105. And fuel 10.
Runway 5, clear for takeoff.
I am sorry, I am already on holding short runway 9 per previous instructions.
Runway 9, okay, Pilot Club 2905, wind 030 at 5, fly runway heading.
So we're still good.
Correction, straight out departure is approved. Runway 9 clear for takeoff.
Thank you very much. Fly runway heading, clear for takeoff runway 9. I appreciate your help. Pilot Club 2905, have a good day.
You too. United 8803, Jacksonville Center. Retired 156, contact Atlanta Center 132.907, see you.
Clearwater Center 13297, we'll see you.
United 8803, radar contact lost. Number 5 Tango Alpha, contact Atlanta Center 132.907, see you.
132.907, November Tango Alpha, thanks, goodbye.
Okay, Coney coming up. 107 for Coney. And 9.9.
Alaska 112, say altitude.
Alaska 112, climbing through 4.4.
Alaska 112, radar contact, climb maintain flight level 350 is going to be your final.
Okay, up to 350, which will be our final for Alaska 112.
258 miles to touchdown. That'll be in about 48 minutes. And our top of descent is coming up in about 11 minutes. is 1 minute ago, which is 109.
Center United 1676, level 350.
United 1264, Jacksonville.
Starting to see some clouds right now. Let's check out the ATIS.
United 1264, Jacksonville Center, hello, please ident.
Jacksonville 1676.
We've got few clouds at 4,000.
1676, please ident.
Very well, I did.
Few clouds. Few clouds at 4,000. And the ATIS in the real world, they're calling for 35 right and
United 1676 for
36 left.
About 5 miles west of Raleigh.
So they're not giving the 36 right to us. But that's okay. So as far as the
JetBlue
wind conditions,
1671, nothing further, radar services terminated.
it looks like it's going to be wind 8 knots from the, mostly from the right, but a little bit from the head.
JetBlue 1671, Jacksonville Center.
Jack Center, low mark 719 at 14.6, climbing 230, 280 restricted on the climb.
American 719, Jacksonville Center, hello, climb maintain flight level 320 unrestricted.
Right, climb maintain flight level 320 unrestricted, American 719.
United 1264 requesting off-air clearance to Orlando.
United 1264, please expect PDC, Jacksonville Center, hello. Delta 1182, contact Atlanta Center 132.907, see you.
3297, good day, Delta 1182.
American 213, contact Atlanta Center 132.907, see you.
Confirm frequency, American 213.
It's 132.907.
Roger 132.907, American 213, thank you.
United 703, descend via sample 3, arrival Orlando, altimeter 29907.
Roger, descend by the Seinfeld 3 arrival and altimeter 29907, United 703. Perfect. Let's dial that
United 1264 requesting
down
push start.
to flight level
Cruise back
230.
and start is at your discretion. Call me when ready to taxi.
Roger.
Exit Jet 940, descend via Greenwich 5, arrival Orlando, landing north, altimeter 29907.
29907, descending via the arrival, Jet 940.
Okay, one more check of the QNH. At Orlando, 29907. We've got that set. Just getting ready for our descent checklist.
Jacksonville Center, good evening, American 157 with you, passing level 195, squawking 7214. American 157, Jacksonville Center, hello, climb maintain flight level 320 for now.
So we're going to expect vectors right at the end of the arrival.
320 unrestricted for now.
Level 320, Mach 157.
So Gipple.
United 1676, descend, maintain flight level 330.
330, United 1676.
United 1264, requesting the tax clearance runway 08.
Gipple should be 9.5.
United 1264, runway 8, taxi via Juliet Alpha Lima.
United 1264, currently on taxiway hotel.
Yeah, I understand, but you can taxi to via hotel to Juliet, then Alpha and Lima.
Okay. Taxi by Juliet Alpha Lima, United 1264, sir.
Yeah, we still got, our 600 over is still correct. So we want to be at or below flight level 340 at Leopard. Well, we're going to be descending before Leopard. Okay, in anticipation of descent, let's do our descent checklist. Pressurization landing altitude has been set. Well, did we correct for that for a different runway? Yeah, let's see. Different runways, 91. Yeah, we set 100. That works. Okay. Recall checked. And auto brake set to 3. Landing data VRAF flaps 30, 145 plus 5, 150 knots for the landing. Approach briefing has been completed. Descent checklist complete. VNAV path is engaged, so we should be automatically descending per the MCP set altitude, as well as the constraints along the way. So the first constraint's coming up at Leopard. As you can see, let's do a legs page here. Between flight level 300 and flight level 340 is these 2 carats here. And then by noon, we want to be flight level 230 or above. Once we approach noon, we'll start lowering, probably to get out at 16,000 feet.
American 157, climb, maintain flight
So
level
we can
3.
go down to 12,000 feet and get out. Descending.
United
173 miles to Orlando. We should be on the ground in about 38 minutes.
Flight heading 140, wind 050 at 4, runway 8, clear for takeoff.
Runway 08, clear for takeoff, flight heading 140, United 1264.
Jacksonville Center, American 157, approaching level 320, requesting to climb T80.
American 157, climb, maintain flight level 380.
Climb 380, American 157, thank you.
Boy, we're just making that flight level 340 cutoff.
Jacksonville Center, Southwest 3363, flight level 370.
Southwest 3363, Jacksonville Center, hello, welcome aboard.
So, I'm setting it to the 12,000 feet,
American 2522, Jacksonville
which
Center,
is
hello,
the lower bar for get out. Get out is 12 to 16,000 feet, and I've set it to 12,000 and get out.
United 1264, say altitude.
Currently altitude 025, sir.
United 1264, radar contact.
So Leopard, we were 9.3.
Climb maintain 19er, correctional climb maintain flight level 190.
Leopard 9.3.
0, direct E-box. That's what they call it. Don't care about that.
It's clear direct Solgi.
And 9.3 is really...
9164.
Now it's 800.
Wow. Okay, clear direct X-box.
800 pounds over. So we need to adjust here. So it'll be 143.2.
X-box, 91264.
No real difference. Okay, let's put the
United
seatbelt on.
1676, nothing closer, radar services terminated for initiation. Advisor is approved. See you.
Right, 1676, you have a good night.
American 719, Jacksonville Center.
Takeoff, Lieutenant, hello, Air Canada 1029 Heavy, we're with you for level 390.
Air Canada 1029, Jacksonville Center, hello, please ident. Air Canada 1029, radar contact about 17 miles southeast of Orlando, VOR. Welcome aboard.
After that, thanks for the warm welcome, Air Canada 1029 Heavy.
American 719, Jacksonville Center. American 719, radar contact lost.
Because that moonlight on the clouds is pretty bright.
Delta 346, nothing further, radar service is terminated, fully changed to advisory is approved, see you.
For the intercom, Delta 346, I'm here.
Yeah, doesn't it? I think it'll look more, maybe, well, I'm not going to say this is unrealistic, but once we get in the clouds, it should get dark again.
Good evening, Sterling, Sterling with you, the Sim-Avionics rights to arrival, leaving 15th officer.
Sterling 380, descend, Jacksonville Center, hello, descend via rights to arrival, ident.
Alright, descend via the rights to arrival and ident to Sterling,
Sterling 380, radar contact 26 miles west of Treasure View, VOR, information Tango is current for Orlando International Airport. Expect ILS approach runway 35 right, Orlando altimeter 2997.
2997, and we'll expect the ILS approach for runway 36 right for Sterling 3.
Sterling 380 cross Hana at 6000 from Hana, cleared ILS at runway 35 right approach.
Alright, cross Hana at 6000, clear for the ILS 35 right approach for Sterling 3.
He's getting confused between his runways.
Exit Jetline 40, information tanker is current for Orlando International Airport. Expect visual approach runway 36 left, Orlando altimeter 2997.
2997, could we get the ILS 36 right into Orlando?
Exit Jet 940, you can expect ILS runway 36 right.
We'll expect ILS runway 36 right, exit Jet 940.
Sterling 208, nothing further, radar service is terminated, fully changed to advisory is approved, see you.
Please transfer, good.
Pretty smooth descent so far.
Henderson, Sterling 380, can we actually get the ILS for 36 right?
Okay, Speedwings 380, okay, so clear direct tramp, descend maintain 5000 until establish on localizer from tramp, clear to ILS runway 36 right approach.
Alright, clear direct tramp at 5000, clear the ILS for runway 36 right for Sterling 3.
Everybody wants 36 right.
Jacksonville Center, Pilot Club 2905, approximately 20 miles southwest of Fayetteville, requesting visual approach, preferably left downwind runway 4, 2905.
Inbound for you, where the constraint is 13,000 feet or above.
Okay, Pilot Club 2905, give me 1 second please.
Holding set, thank you, 2905.
Okay, Power Club 2905, join left, downwind, runway 4.
We'll do downwind, left downwind runway 4. Does that mean that I'm clear into airspace and approved for landing? 2905.
Not yet approved for landing, but clear to the airspace and flight will altimeter 3012.
Okay, cleared into the airspace, but not for landing. Barometer 3012, 2905.
Actually, Power Club 2905, flight wheel is not in my airspace at all. Sorry about that. You can monitor advisory frequency.
Crossing over an airfield.
Thank you. I'll go ahead and change to the Fayetteville frequency. Thanks for your help. I appreciate it. Pilot Club 2905.
Kilo Delta Alpha Bravo.
You too. See you next time.
Which is, actually that might have been Coleman.
United 703, information tank is carried for Orlando International Airport. Expect ILS approach runway 36 right, Orlando altimeter 2997.
Roger, altimeter 2997, expect ILS runway 36 right, United 703.
United 1264, descend via Sanford to the arrival, Orlando altimeter 2997.
Another
United
fuel,
1264,
fuel
Jacksonville
check at Nick. Actually, we could put it in
Jacksonville Center, United 1264 here.
United 1264, descend via Sanford 3, arrival, information tanker is current for Orlando International Airport. Expect visual approach runway 35 right,
for you was
altimeter 2997.
And was 3 arrival, Orlando altimeter 2997, United 1264.
What did I say it was? Let's see, 700 would be, yeah, 143.1. No change. Coming down nicely. Let's drop this altitude down to 8,000 as we get lower.
Bearing 380, wind 07088, runway 36 right, clear to land.
Runway 36 right, clear to land, clear to land, clear to land.
So we got somebody already landing. Okay, I see the Spirit wings. Yeah, no problem in spacing here.
United 1264, I was wondering if you could vector me in runway 3 right.
Yeah, United 1264, you will get vectors 435 right. Now descend via Sanford to arrival.
Right.
Alaska 112, contact Atlanta Center 132.970.
Over to Atlanta Center 3297, Alaska 112. Have a good night.
Slow it down.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we ask that you store any electronic devices until we are
The
safe
decel
to
point coming up.
The use of such devices could interfere with the electronic landing
There's the airfield.
aboard the aircraft.
Straight
In
ahead.
further preparation for landing, please ensure your seatbelts are securely fastened, your seatbelts are in the upright position, and your tray tables are stowed. Any hand luggage should be underneath the seat in front of you or placed in the overhead locker. The flight attendants will be passing through the cabin one last time to complete their final compliance check and to collect any remaining cups or glasses.
Okay, let's dial it down to 5,000. Set. Coming to a decel point. We need to be 250 by Higgins. Beautiful sight, Orlando at night, or at least the Orlando airfield.
JetBlue 1529 across in-pin at and maintain flight level 310.
For JetBlue 1529, can you say the waypoint again?
In-pin.
Across in-pin at what altitude for JetBlue 1529?
At and maintain flight level 310.
Alright, add and maintain flight level 310 for JetBlue 1529.
Okay, pretty close. We're at 253, we're supposed to be 250. Now we're 250. Okay.
The Jet 940, descend, maintain 3000.
3000, reset Jet 940.
Jacksonville Center, good evening, Blue Street 5235 on the ground.
Vacate to right at Juliet.
Charlotte.
Okay, Blue Street 5235, you're clear to Charlotte International Airport as filed, maintain 3000, expect flight level 33010 minutes after departure, departure frequency Vietnamese, squawk 7645.
Continue
Charlotte
4,000.
as filed, 3000 initially, 330 and 10, departures with you, squawk 7645, Blue Street 5235.
Blue Street 5235.
Cuba will need to be 210 knots, which will require flap 1.
Taxi, please stand by for runway assignment.
Alright, we'll give you a call back and we'll stand by for that assignment. Blue Streak 5235, thank you.
And local altimeter 29995.
2995, 5235, thank you.
Wings 380. Okay, taxi to the gate.
Right, we're downwind now.
5.
Taxi to the gate, be your problem.
Get an offset of about 8 miles from the airfield. close up of the screens.
Blue 5235, expect the runway 34 for departure.
34 for departure, thank you. Blue Streak 5235.
We got Jet 940 coming up on our last waypoint.
Exit Jet 940.
Actually, 210 knots looks like our flaps up speed.
Present heading in 3000. We got Jet 940.
So no flaps required.
Jacksonville Center, very good evening to you. Spirit Wings 2886, level 330, 16 miles south of Snaps.
Spirit Wings 2886, Jacksonville Center, hello, radar contact, welcome aboard.
Happy to be here.
United 1264, descend, maintain 2000.
Descend, maintain, follow 2000. United 1264.
Well, flight level 2000 is somewhere in the space. Descend, maintain 2000 feet.
Wow, that's a new one, flight level 2000. Nicely done, bro.
Exit Jet 940, turn low. Well, actually no, too early.
Jacksonville Center, $11 with you at flight level 360.
$11, Jacksonville Center, hello, please ident. $11, radar contact, our kicks, welcome aboard.
Alright, we're leveling out at 4,000, well, not yet there.
Jacksonville Center, Blue Streak 5235, ready to taxi 34.
Okay, Blue Streak 5235, runway 34, taxi via Delta.
34 via Delta, Blue Streak 5235.
Exit Jet 940, turn left heading 030, descend, maintain 2000 until establish on localizer.
I think that's the exec jet.
030 to establish on a localizer, that Jet 940.
That's the exec jet, I think. So he's probably going to feed me in after him.
United 1264, turn left heading 090.
Left heading 090, United 1264.
United 703, I didn't give you descent to 4000, you should be at 5000.
Roger, we'll make that correction to 5,000.
United 264, just to confirm that was left heading 090. United 12.
Yes, left heading 090, maintain 2000.
Left heading 090, 2000, United 4.
Yeah, I guess that's right. Because the last point before vectors was 5,000, so I shouldn't have gone down below 5,000. In all honesty, I was thinking I would be cut across sooner than that point.
Okay, ExeJet 940,
but it's
about
cool.
5 miles from Silky, cleared ILS approach runway 36 right.
Cleared ILS 360 right, ExeJet 940.
United 703, cleared direct tramp, maintain 5,000 until establish on localizer from tramp, cleared ILS runway 36 right approach.
Roger, direct to tramp, and from tramp cleared for the ILS runway 36 right approach, United 703.
Or turn left heading 300.
Where is tramp?
Left heading 300, United 1264.
I don't have a tramp.
Center, Southwest 3363, request descent.
Yep, Southwest 3363 was just about to give you that descent via Central 3 arrival.
Oh, maybe this tramp is here. Okay.
2999.
Okay, I don't have tramp,
2999, descend by the
we can figure it out.
Southwest 3363.
Let's slow down. Flaps 1. Tramp is before Flozy. Somewhere there. Yeah. Okay, let's slow it down. 190 knots. Actually don't have tramp in the FMC, but I've got it over here, so I can kind of guess where it is.
CM Center, Fairlink, radio requesting IFR clearance to Fort Lauderdale.
Okay, let's go ahead and arm the approach mode. Speed brake arm.
Okay, speed wings
Flaps
380,
5.
contract ground point
Speed
8.
check, flaps 5.
Alright, ground plane. Jacksonville Center, hello, Spirit Winds 472 on the ground at Charleston, request taxi.
Spirit wings 422, the runway 3.
Missed approach should be 3,000, so we'll reset the MCP to 3,000 once we fully establish
runway
on the
it's gonna
ILS.
be Alpha Charlie.
Taxi to 330 at Alpha Charlie, Spirit Winds 422.
We've got it now.
ExeJet 940, wind 2040 at 10, runway 36 right, clear to land.
36 right, clear land, ExeJet 940.
Okay, and let's go gear down. Flaps 15, speed check.
American 2522,
200 knots.
cross Aline
Flaps
at
15.
maintain 13,000. Orlando, correction, Tampa, altimeter 2995. American 2522, Jacksonville Center.
American 2522, go ahead.
American 2522, cross Aline at and maintain 13,000, Tampa, altimeter 2995.
Cross Aline, maintain, flight sorry, can you repeat the altitude, American 2522?
13,000.
Okay, we
13,000,
can
American
dial that
2522.
back down to 3,000 for the
Follow
missed
left,
approach.
step away for 5 minutes.
$11, Roger, call me when you're back.
Roger. And Jacksonville Center, Blue Streak 5235, ready to go runway 34 in Panama.
Blue Streak 5235, fly runway heading, wind 010 at 5, runway 34 clear for takeoff.
Copy the wind, 34, clear for takeoff, runway heading Blue Streak, 5235.
United 1264, turn right heading 330, report airfield inside.
Roger, right heading 330, and I have airport in sight.
United 1264, clear visual approach runway 35 right.
Clear visual approach runway 35 right, United 1264.
United 703, wind 040 at 10, runway 36 right, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 36 right, United 703.
Exit Jetline 40, are you parking at the gates or at the ramp?
Okay,
We're going to go on signature, but we haven't landed
we don't
yet.
need to go to flaps 30 yet.
Yeah, just for planning purposes.
Oh yeah, we're going to go
We
on
want to be
signature. We're
at,
gonna be off at Yankee.
we want to be MCO gate 44.
Jacksonville Center, Blue Streak 5235, passing 900 for 3000 runway.
Blue Streak 5235, please ident.
Alright, let's go flaps 30, speed check, flaps 30. And we'll go 5 over that, so it'll be 150 knots. knots and landing checklist. Landing checklist, engine start switches are continuous, speed brakes armed, landing gears down, and flaps are set, and green light. Landing checklist complete. The vacate will be to the right. Nice clear runway is in sight. Oh, okay, that's good. Good to know. What's their frequency? Must be 121 something.
Okay, you're Blue Streak 5235, radar contact 5 miles north of Panama City Beach.
Ground 121.8.
Clear direct, peak on VOR, climb maintain flight level 330.
121.8.
Macon, Blue Streak 5235 picture.
Exit Jetline 40, welcome to the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, taxi to the gate via Echo Cross runway 36 left, contact ground 0.8, see you.
Thanks for the heads up, Ghostly Lurker.
36,
I got the frequency, it's 121.8. Oh, right, that's right, that's what it is. Thank you.
Holding short 33 at Charleston, ready for departure.
Speed wings 3422. Wind
Oh, I didn't set my minimums.
Is 060 at
We're
4
not at our
runway 33,
minimums, but
takeoff.
what should the minimums have
Runway
been?
33, speed wings 422.
Minimum.
United 1264, wind
gonna worry about it.
2040 at 10, runway
Anyway,
35
we're going to
right,
say
clear
landing,
land.
even though that minimums was very hard.
Right lane, United 1264.
Okay, autopilot disconnect. We already had a clear to land.
Approaching 3, 6, right.
2 whites, 2 reds.
Overcross on the frequency, Jacksonville Center will step away for 3 minutes, don't crash.
Auto throttle disconnect. That was a bit heavy. keep rolling.
Ladies and gentlemen, it will take the captain a few moments to taxi to the gate, and we ask that you remain seated with your seatbelt securely fastened until the seatbelt sign has been turned off and the aircraft comes to a complete stop at the gate.
Alright, that was nice coming in.
Safe to get up and move about the cabin.
Orlando runway seemed to be nice and wide.
Clear of any hand luggage. This is the termination of our flight, so we ask that you check the seatbelt pockets.
We have plenty of room to stop before Juliet.
You may have brought with you.
Ground speed 31 knots.
Overhead lockers, as some items may have shifted during our flight. On behalf of the captain and his crew, we would like to thank you for flying with us and wish you all a pleasant stay. Thank you.
Okay, this is Juliet. United 703 has vacated at Juliet. Okay, so let's get onto ground. Ground, good day. United 703 with you on Juliet, looking for airside 3, parking bay 44.
United 703 on the ground, taxi to the ramp via Bravo, good night.
Taxi to ramp via Bravo, United 703. Well, folks, on the ground in Orlando. Welcome to Orlando. Strobes can come off. Yeah, it was okay. I mean, I think it was actually, there was a good bump there. But I'm trying to learn the technique. The technique is you, at 20 feet, you should pull the throttle back and then maintain the attitude. Because the aircraft will have a tendency to pitch up when you throttle back. So it's really a, sort of like pulling back the throttle and pushing down. But I ended up with a little bit of a hard landing. So maybe next time I'll try at 25 feet. But in the bigger scheme of things, I think it was okay. Let's see what the landing rate is before I start getting chuffy about it. Okay, so we're coming up past airside 1, and we should be turning really at Echo, I believe. And actually I want to wrap around. It's the best way to do it. So come down Bravo and then turn on to, what is it, Echo, and then keep going down until Echo 2, and then it'll be more or less a straight in from Echo 2. So let's do that. That's really nice. The lighting, once you get close to the airfield, is very nice. At Orlando, the runway looks really nice. And I'm glad I had the option of 3-6 right. Otherwise, I would have been freaked out over an RNAV approach. Although, shouldn't be a problem. Just the nighttime and an RNAV approach. But still, it shouldn't be a problem. Clear skies. Okay, I've gotten several parking spots set up at Airside 3 now, because I usually fly United. But as soon as I fly a different airline, I gotta think again what parking bay I should use. All right, so this is Bravo 7. So we want the next right turn after Bravo 7. Ground speed 20 knots, we want to be 10 knots for the turn. So this is it. This is Echo. Yep, the sign says Echo. So let's get down closer to 10 knots.
Orlando ground, Frontier Flight.
Is it really this one?
At airside free, ready, taxiing for information Tango.
I think it's this one.
Frontier Flight 5810 Orlando ground, relay 35 left, taxi via Echo Golf Hotel 10.
35 left, via Echo Golf Hotel 10.
Cool
Frontier
control
Flight
tower there on the left. Okay, so it's not this one, it's not the next one, it's the one after that. So it's on to Echo, I guess Echo 3 and then Echo 2, which runs off it.
Then 1264 with you.
United 1264, Orlando ground, clear parking.
On from go to indicate.
APU on the bus and APU bleed on.
Airside 4.
1264, continue via Golf, make the next left at airside 4.
I can make the next left, airside 4, United 1264.
Okay, this is it, airside 3, Echo 3. So we do a right and then another, sorry, a left and then another left. So it must be this immediate left again. And then it's almost straight in. Yeah, I can even see my marshal straight ahead. So when we get close, we can turn our headlights off. Slow it down.
United 1264 safely made it to, let's see what gate this is. Safely made it to gate 82 and on airside 4. I'm going to go ahead and spot another IFR and I'll get back with you in about a couple of minutes.
So our guy already landed in the real world aircraft. I'll have to take a look at his flight aware information and we'll see what his times were compared exactly to ours. Okay, parked. And we got our bleeds on so we can power down at 20 0025 after midnight Zulu. 0025, and let us call for.
Airways ready, contact departure 13592. Good night.
Call for ground power. Ground power available. And
13592 on the
with
great
that,
night. Spirit Wings ready.
with that, we can turn the APU bleed off and APU off and carry on with the shutdown, but we can let folks out of their seats and carry on with the shutdown procedure. We can turn all the pumps off. Oh, we blinded our guy, sorry. Okay, let's call for deboarding.
Departure Flight 58, contact departure 135.92.
Oh, departure from 58 10
Okay. Requesting deboarding, and let's take a look at our set times. So our takeoff was at 22:19. Welcome to Orlando. Landing at 0014 and parking at 0025. I'm going to put the real world right underneath us, but our elapsed time was 1:54:49. And fuel remaining was 7,400 pounds. And landing rate, we'll check that now. And let's pull up the smart cars. Okay, Ghostly Lurker. Let's see what it was. Hey, you're right, it wasn't bad. 81 feet per minute. I'll take that. Anything under 100, I'll take it. So minus 81 feet per minute. And now the really cool thing is I'm going to take a look at FlightAware.
JetBlue 767.
I'll show that to you once I pull it up.
It's approved as requested. Expect 36 right for departure.
So expect 36 right for departure. Thanks so much. JetBlue 767.
FlightAware is 703. So this is the real flight. And so yep, the gates were exactly as the same gates as we had. Let's see, the gate departure time was 5:11, so that's 17:11, which is 22:11. So he pushed back 6 minutes after us. The takeoff was 15:26, 22:26. So he took off 7 minutes after us. His landing was at 7:05. The guy Rascallion, 7:05. So he got some shortcuts. So that would have been 7. Wait a minute. Oh, yeah, Eastern. So what is that? Is 19. How's that? Landing at 7:05. What time is it now? Okay, so it would have been 00:05. So he made up a lot of time in the air. In the air, and then parking at 00:13. So he beat me by 12 minutes, even though he took off 6 minutes later. So maybe he was a combination of using a more aggressive cost index and also getting shortcuts, because we didn't get any shortcuts at all, because, you know, a lot of the way we didn't get ATC. So anyway, yeah, thanks. Well, that was fun doing a night flight. I think I'd like to do more of those. Definitely very nice. So while the folks are deboarding, I'm just going to reset some things here. I'll put the MCP altitude back to 1010,000. And flight director's off. And we'll put the speed back to 100. And I would normally turn off the IRS selectors at this point, but I don't want to do that until I get some lights on, because otherwise it gets pretty dark in here. Anyway, thanks for coming along, Ghostly Lurker, and anybody else that was on. Catch us on the next flight, probably at least another one before the end of this week, work week, and probably one on the weekend as well. So at least a couple more this week.
Good evening,
Yes, we'll be going through.
Bravo 7, Charlie.
Okay, ciao for now. Catch you on the next one.
American 2591 on landing ground, runway 35 west, taxi via Charlie, Echo, Golf, Hotel 10.